Hi, this is Carl from Prestissimo Window Cleaning Company. I am so excited to be here today at the second oldest home in Royal Oak, Michigan, built in the year 1852. Now this house has a lot of history. It was actually part of the Underground Railroad, and it has just fabulous architecture and even the original wooden windows. Although the original storms aren't present, they were replaced probably sometime in the 1950s with retrofitted aluminum storms. So we're going to be showing you the proper disassembly, cleaning, and care for these old historic windows. Come on with me inside.
If you got dirty windows and you need them clean, I know a place is really clean. The place to go is Prestissimo. Let me tell you, people, they can clean your glass.
And I'm joining Dallas here, who's in the process of cleaning the inside of this window as well as removing the storm window.
Yeah, and I can show you that real quick. So
we're going to lift this up.
we're going to clip out the screen here.
All right. So the screen is the first thing to be removed because that's
Yes.
the innermost in the window.
Get it out. It's because it's not up enough. There you go. And then
All right. And
there's
so
the
there's a
screen.
screen, and then there's two more storms in there, right?
yes, there's a bottom and a top. And so I'm going to grab the bottom real quick. And you just want to
And just disengaging those finger clips by
Yep.
pushing them inward.
Yep. And then I'm going to try to slide it out there. And there you go. There's one. That's the bottom. And the top is right
A
here.
little bit of a stretch to get that out, huh?
Yeah, it is a little bit of a stretch, but nothing I can't handle. And then you just want to get to the bottom here, and there's slits, and you should be able to slide it out.
Just slide that right out. Great.
Pretty simply, there you go.
All right, and so we're going to have these storms washed and also the inside and the outside of this window washed before we reinstall it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great. Well, let's get to work.
All right, sweet.
So Jeremiah, now that we have the storm windows removed, what's the process for cleaning a window like this?
Well, what I like to do first is look at it and see all this excess dirt here up at the lip or wherever.
So actually remove the dirt from the frame first
Yep.
before you address the
Just
glass.
kind of wipe it down with some of the damp frag. Let's get that off there first. It makes it
Okay.
the detailing process.
And I see
afterward a
you're
little
cleaning
bit
it on top of this. What is this? Just a normal tote,
It's
right?
a normal tote. Yep.
Okay,
With
and
a
you
nice
got
towel over it to catch
Yeah,
the
you
water.
got a nice bath towel on top of it.
Yep.
Okay, and then so what's the process for cleaning something like this in terms of cleaning the glass?
Well, it's just like any normal window. You would pull out your mop.
So we have our microfiber mop, and that's just a mild detergent on there, a little bit of natural dish soap,
Yep, natural dish soap and water.
slightly alkaline.
Get it
Okay.
nice and wet. Get your trusty, hopefully not rusty razor.
Okay, so that's the 6-inch razor blade, and you've lubricated the window first
Yep.
with a soapy water solution.
Yep, and you like to put a nice firm grip on it with a nice, deep pressing on it. You don't,
And so any paint or deep stains on there, you're removing with this razor blade.
they're all getting scraped off.
And this is a real razor blade, right? I mean, that thing's not playing around.
I've learned the hard way.
All right, so now you've razored it,
Yeah, nice and razor.
and you're going to remop it and then squeegee it, right?
Of course, you always have to remop it, wipe everything off that you just razor. And then squeegee.
Oh, beautiful.
And as any other window. Top.
And that's
Make sure
just a
you-
standard cotton towel.
Yep, and surgical towel. You gotta get under the slip right here because it's where a lot of dirt gets trapped.
Oh, gotcha. And so basically what you've done is squeegeed the water to the very frame of the window, and then you're removing the last of the water with the towel.
Absolutely.
And so all of the dirt that was on there is within that water, and you're removing 100% of it with that towel just from the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And so now you're going to flip it around and do the other side, I assume.
Yep, exactly the same way.
Great. Awesome. Now I'm having Jeremiah hold open this wooden window while I reinstall both storms in the screen. The reason being, The lead weights that were originally installed to help hold this window up and prevent it from crashing down have since been disconnected. And so there's a real hazard here while working in a window like this of this coming down and, you know, doing some real damage to your arms. So I'm just going to have him hold this in place. I've taken the narrowest of the 2 storm windows. I'm going to put it into the outermost track here, skew it slightly so it can find its way into here. Put it right there. Slide it all the way up until it clicks. Perfect. And then I'm going to take the wider of the 2 storms, making sure to keep my clips here on the inside so I can operate with them with my fingers. Again, skew it slightly in the frame. Push it up. And there is a small little nubbin in there that has to find its way home through a small channel right there. And that's all good. We want to make sure that this one is all the way down so that the top and the bottom are sealed for weather. Then I'm going to take our screen, and that fits in the innermost track. Put it there, and then we can carefully lower this window. Now, if you have any trouble with a window that's stuck in place, if you've put it in an upward position, you're having a hard time bringing it down, or even if you're trying to bring it up and it just won't come up, chances are it's actually skewed in its track. These windows are installed with a little bit of wiggle room left to right, and often what happens as you push it up, you might push it to one side or the other. So simply by looking at the window and addressing the paint lines, you can see which way it's skewed to, and that'll allow you to correct it and bring the window down. It's a pretty common scenario that we encounter. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, I'm Carl Scott from Prestissimo Window Cleaning Company. Don't forget to visit us on our website, prestissimocleaning.com.
When they get it started, they do it real fast. There's a place that you need to go. They'll do a good job and clean your windows.